a rebuilding treatment on myself before. I've worked with the Oway products for about like 4 years, and have done the rebuilding treatment on a bunch of clients, and I've yet to try it on my own hair. I figured while I am, you know, self-containing, this would be the perfect opportunity to, you know, treat myself and give myself a hair treatment. And I'm also curious to know what it feels like for myself on a daily basis. So we're gonna jump in and get started. So the rebuilding treatment is really cool. It's ideal for any kind of client that has, you know, dry, damaged, dull hair. Also great for people that have split ends. A lot of the times whenever we're using flat irons or curling irons, we crank that thing up super high and it fries the ends. It can cause breakage. It's also great for people that have curly hair, because curly hair is always going to be on the drier side. And then also like very fine bodiless hair that just kind of hangs down. This is great for it too. So it uses the rebuilding serum, and then you can also add these drops, Hyla Minerals and Ceramides F. Both of these have their own, like, you know, benefits to add to the hair, and the amounts that you would put into the hair depending on the scenario or the case varies. But this treatment is supposed to help put back all of the elements that are taken out from the hair whenever, you know, if you're using hot tools, if you're using chemicals to color or lighten your hair. Depending on the case, you would, you know, tweak the drops that you need to do for the Ceramides F and the Hyla Minerals into the rebuilding treatment. And usually, depending on the case, you usually are recommended to come in at least once a week for about 3 to 6 sessions, depending on the severity of the hair. Mine, it is damaged. 3 years of like heavy highlights on it, and then put some vivids in it, put some purple in it, and then more vivids, and then I had brown put back over it. So it has been through a lot. It's very dry. I've recently cut off about like 4 or 5 inches. So I'm hoping this treatment will help kind of like lock in some moisture and hydration back into my hair. So I need to brush it out because it's been up for a while. So the rebuilding treatment, it is a super customizable treatment that you can use and add on to any service, or you can always come in and get it done and have a blowout followed by it. You customize it depending on, you know, the scenario. This treatment helps kind of put all the elements back into your hair that were lost. I usually start off with dry hair, and then you have this really cool iron that I love. It uses light sound technology. It has one plate that has infrared lights on it, and then you have one that has the silver metal plate. With the infrared, it helps push the product into the hair strand. So I usually will show people how cool this tool is, because it's cold. It's a cold iron. It doesn't have any heat to it, but whenever you spray water onto the metal plate, it'll start to smoke. So it kind of shows you what the treatment is doing, kind of going into the hair strand. Let me see if I can do it a little bit better. Isn't that really cool? It works. So I'm just gonna wipe this off because it's covered in water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a customized treatment for my hair. It's very dry. The elasticity isn't totally gone, but it's just very extremely dry. Like, no. All of my products, I like to weigh it just to make sure it's as accurate as possible. So I have my little scale here. I'm not going to focus super heavy on my roots because they're healthy. I'm really just going to focus like right where the highlights start to the ends. Really focusing on the ends. Next, I'm going to use my cold infrared iron. I'm going to go through each of the 4 sections and I'm going to pass it alternating the plates. So the infrared iron is on one side of the section, and then whenever you flip it, it'll be on the other side. And I'm going to do that about 4 times on each subsection. So now that I have run the cold infrared iron all throughout my hair with the rebuilding serum in it, I'm going to let it sit for 5 minutes and then I'm going to rinse it. I will be back to blow it out. Alright, so I shampooed my hair and I put conditioner on it and let the conditioner sit for about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to blow it out. I'm going to use the Colton King. This is their jelly. It's super cute. I love the packaging. But it's really good to kind of like base your blowout, put some moisture back in, helps it be a little voluminous, and then just kind of like work it through the hair. Roots to tips. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to use the tonic. It's also by Colton King. When I do my blowout, I always try to section the hair off into 3 sections. Another tip that I like to tell people whenever they have bangs, either like straight across or even curtain bangs, to kind of get them to fall where you want, brush them all forward, and then you're going to want to take your blow dryer and kind of scoop the hair from left to right, and then until you get it dry, and it's going to take the natural curvature of the head. So this is the end result. I think it really did help. It's not as dry as it used to be. Now, like I said, this treatment, you're usually supposed to do it between 3 to 6 times depending on the case of the hair. Since mine was so dry, I probably need to do, I don't know, maybe like 4 more sessions, maybe 3. It just kind of depends, but it does feel softer from before. Way more. If you like this video, let me know, leave a comment. And then also if you have any like requests of any videos, whether you want me to do like a styling video or any kind of like hair care, just let me know. Online ordering, what you can do is you can go through my website and there's a product tab. Click on that and it'll direct you to a website. It's called holistichairtribe.com, and it'll send you to my portal and you'll be able to order products through me, but it's through Holistic Hair Tribe. And you can order whatever you want and it'll be drop shipped to you in about 2 days. That's about it. Thanks. Bye.